Well, okay. Good morning. Thought maybe I just smoke one with you all before I end up passing out. I find myself wasting time a lot of times sitting here waiting for certain people to check in and they don't. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to satiate my anxiety and I'm going to smoke a J and I'm going to see who's up. Because normally at this time of day, I don't stream. So, that being said, I have no idea who's going to come in here, and I have no idea how long I'll be up. But I was bored, and one of the things that I have to learn. Hey, Glindy's. Glindy's, one of the things I got to learn is to not waste time on those who do not waste time on me. Ugh, I've been up since early this morning. I had labs. I was going to go at 11, but since I got sick last night, when I was on stream, I fell asleep for a little while and then I woke up at I don't know, 5 this morning. So I figured, fuck it. Because I was up for hours before that labs even opened at 7. So I went in at 7 this morning. Hi, Coatsy. How have you been, sweetheart? You got genitalia? You got genitalia? We're compatible, baby. I think I have genitalia too. Too bad you're in Scandinavia, Coatsy. I have a friends with benefits slot that I'm trying to open up. I really don't. I really have no friends with benefits slot opening up. But if we're just being funny, we're being funny, eh? You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Hi, Jimmy. Shit, how's things in Montana? My favorite Montanian. I haven't heard you play in a while, good buddy. That's your love slot. Ooh, we love slots. I don't have any slots anymore. No slots, no holes, no skin, none of that shit. It's all it's all pure energy now. None of it exists anymore, sir. None of it. I'm a former shell of that in which I once was. Now I'm just pure energy. I'm out to act to settle for a handy check. All right, cool beans. You ever travel your way across, the ocean blue and end up in Orville, California? You and I will have to discuss this, at a more complex level than we are in chat, dear. You don't have a leg, you don't go to clubs. What do you mean? I'm at the club right now. I can't hear all that fucking dubstepping. What do you want, Fire? You want me to throw you out of here? Do you get some kind of sick fucking, I don't know, hard on or something getting thrown out of here by me? Are you alright, dude? Do you need some help obsessing a little bit more? You have plenty other places to go. You don't have to come here, sir. I don't go looking for you. You know? I don't. That's weird to me. It's weird to me that an adult that pays bills and lives in the world chooses to go somewhere where they don't like somebody. It's like going and knocking on the door at your ex's house or something and be all, yeah, can I have a seat over here at your table? Let's all have breakfast together. Don't you just kind of spend your time avoiding places that you don't like people at? I mean, last night you're going off about paying $5,000 to have me shanked. Hey, Lord. I can't make this shit up even if I fucking tried. Even if I tried. I mean, I'm creative on occasions, but that's just ridiculous. My Lord have mercy. Ooh, 5,000 Canadian dollars. I think all you got are like 5,000 loonies in your pocket, and all of them are in your head. So you need me to throw you out. That's what you're trying to say. You would like me to throw you out on your ass. I mean, I don't know what kind of weird fetish you got, but maybe you can handle yourself. Why don't you just pack it on up, kid? Kick rocks. See ya. Bye. Bye. Bye bye. It was nice knowing you. Bye. I hope you find more Tim Hortons somewhere. Bye bye. 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 Have a nice day. Have a nice day. It's Sunday. Go pray somewhere. Go find the good Lord out there. There's a communion wafer waiting for ye. Go and do it, Looney Doons. Looney Doon Doons. So, who has plans for Memorial Day? Is there any Americans in here this evening? This morning? Oh, fuck, I don't even know if it's this morning, this evening. I've been up all night long and asleep hours at a time. I'm done losing track of time and space up in this motherfucker. God. America, so beautiful, so free, red, white, and blue, me and you. God bless America. That one was for you, Ty. America. Who doesn't love America? Land of the free and home of the brave. If you don't love America, then you can't sit next to me at my table. Okay? Because America is fucking great. We love America. Where else can you get a fucking hot dog, 2 baby mama, a cart at Costco, and a big fat spa that's made out of a goddamn tub that your piggies used to eat out of? God bless America. Woohoo! Land of cunnilingus. Well, I don't know about that. Do you know that Michael Douglas got throat cancer from the cunnilingus? Is that you, Coatsy? Are you going to go out that way? You going to get stage 4 cunnilingus cancer in your throat? Marry Catherine Zeta-Jones and have a bunch of kids when you're in your fucking 70s? Sounds good. Why not? Fuck it. I do know this, though. I've been watching the TikToks, and you know, everything that's true is ever come across TikTok. It's like MySpace. And supposedly, if everybody wants to pack up and move to Italy, they'll give you $32,000 to go relocate into Tuscany. You ready for that? You ready to go live in Italy? You need a little fazool? You need a little pasta, a little spicy meatball? You need some of that? Because all I need is a joint and maybe a glass with water and ice in it. And some guy that just wants to sit around and smile at me all day. I read a psychological fact the other day that said people that smile all the time are the ones that are in the most pain. Do you believe that? I think Italy would be lovely. Who doesn't love Italy? I've always wanted to get a little gondola in a canal somewhere and, you know, just travel around eating some pasta. Cute guys in tight pants. Actually, there's this couple that I watch all the time, and he's like the sweetest fucking guy ever. I'm just like, oh my God, maybe I should move to Italy. He's just like the sweetest thing ever. The other day, she was like, babe, look it over there. I want that girl's butt. And he wouldn't look. He's all, no, I love your peach. Sounds like it was calling her a bitch, but she was saying peach. I love your peach. You have the best peach ever. I don't want to look at any other peaches. So no, come on, I want that bud over there. Go look, just look for me. She kept on saying it over again, insisting I looked, and he would not look, and he just kept on going, oh, but no, I have a your peach. And I was like, oh, you sweet freaking rogue. You rascal. You rascal. You smile in naughty ways. Oh my. Oh my. Oh dear. Coatsy. Coatsy, have you seen that guy on the TikTok who's like the Swedish guy? He's like, he takes off his shirt and he's all super buff and tan. And he's blonde. He's got like a Colgate smile. And he's always like, what tourists think. And then he shows himself like chopping wood without a shirt. And then he puts on this gayest looking sweater that you'd ever seen. Like somebody Nana knitted it for you and you're wearing it. And he puts on a hat with a dongly thing on the top and he starts going, how many pancakes would you like? So, like the voice fucks it all up, right? Like it's all about the voice, especially here in this atmosphere, right? I mean, you could be an ugly turd of a son bitch out there, and if you got a voice, oh Lord have mercy. Here in the interwebs, oh man, you could convince anybody you were Brad Pitt and George Clooney all mucked up into one. A little Jason Momoa sprinkled in there, maybe a little Robert Redford, some shit like that. That'd be nice. Coatsy, what celebrity do you look like? If you could pick one celebrity that kind of looks like you, who is it? Don't cheat. Don't pick somebody that everybody fucking's like, oh, I look like Brad Pitt. Nobody looks like fucking Brad Pitt. Nobody looks like Brad Pitt. I don't even like Brad Pitt. I think Brad Pitt looks like a girl. I think he'd be easy to transition into a female. I like guys that got like scars, chiseled features. Somebody who looks like they lived some life instead of sat there and was catered to by like a dainty little princess. You know? Something like that. Somebody who's got like a huge scar on his cheek and an eye patch. Hey, maybe we could have matching peg legs. Arrgh! Go pillage some fucking booties at sea or some shit, right? I want somebody who's got some fucking character, some bite to them. Let's do that. You bitesy, Coatsy? Are you bitesies? Well, good morning, Cockmaster. How are you? How are you? Huge scar on a chest? That works, Terry. Fucking something that says, God damn it, I almost died and I made it back. That lion that they threw me in the Coliseum with didn't have shit on me. I'm Spartacus. And then he could like pick me up over his shoulder and throw me over there and just fucking run out of the arena with me. No, on my balls, Terry, from a needle surgery. Oh Lord, they worked on your balls in the womb? Why? What was wrong with them? Were they afraid it wouldn't come out the chute? They were so big? I think you're attractive, Coatsy. I've never seen a man so handsome because if you resemble a coat hanger, now that's the shit. You know what I mean? Right after you were born, I was born with a testicle outside of the sac. Really? Are you being honest, Coatsies? Are you pulling my testicles or is that real? Like, I never know these days. You guys are so creative with your stories. You're honest? Wow. Do you have kids? Did it have any consequences? Is the other testicle okay? Were you able to reproduce? It was a test of the emergency testicle system. No, you don't have any kids. So were you sterile because of that, or just you never tried to have kids? I left my balls hairless. That's about it. Well, nothing wrong with hairless balls. You know, less to choke on, if you know what I mean. You can do some tongue juggling. You ever try to get anybody pregnant? Well, were you out there fucking raising your flag without putting a fucking Jimmy on it? Or were you like, always with somebody that you were very careful with? Didn't have children. You're hoping for sterile because why? Because the DNA sludge making up should not be reduced. Why do you say that, Coatsy? You're a funny motherfucker. I enjoy talking to you. What do you mean? Why would your DNA not be able to like pass on? Why would you not want that to pass on? I thought every man ideally wanted a son, you know? Pass on those boy genes. He pops out, the first thing you look at is his genitalia to make sure he's hung like a horse like you. You know, that kind of shit. I thought that was like a rite of passage. I'm gonna sneeze. Phew! Excuse me. Pardon me. I come from absolute Phil Shannon. It takes a lot of me to be a good person. You think so, Coaties? Hi, Hermie. How are you today, honey? Oh, fly came by, swung at it. Friend said, "You missed." I said, "Wait till it tries to reproduce." You're like, knock the fucking nuts off a fly? Holy shit. Way to go, Mr. Miyagi Terry. Holy crap. Coatsy, why do you think you're a bad person? Why does everybody think they're bad people? You choose what kind of person you are, right? You could come from a long line of fucking bullshit. People can call you a drug addict for the things that you've done in the past. They can call you a junkie. They can call you a piece of shit. But every day you wake up, you have a choice as to what kind of person you is. It's not genetic. It's a choice, baby cakes. It's a choice. Yeah, Hermie? I know. I've had one of those days today, too. It never starts off good when your first trip for the day is over to the hospital. Even though I was only there for labs today, it wasn't for a personal visit or anything. It's always a pain in the ass. Because I'm always stuck in between this one place where, like, okay, so I don't sleep well at night. So, like, sometimes I'm up all night. Like, I'll fall asleep for a couple hours, I'll wake up for a couple hours. So, there's always this choice I have to make at a certain time of day. Either I stay awake and get my labs done, or I go back to bed. And then I sleep until 7 p.m. at night. Did you hear a sportfish boat spunk at 100 miles off the coast of San Diego? No. It sunk. I didn't hear about that. Are you talking about the guy well, I heard that a guy in a yacht the other day, the yacht capsized and they found him. Everybody got out but him. Why is it borrowed time? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, Herms. It is. But, the day's young. You sunk your Scrabble ship. I don't know. I don't anticipate a very good day, Hermie, but I'm trying to stay positive, okay? I really am. I have a lot of friends that are very, like, flippant. They check in and then they don't check in, and I'm perpetually a Virgo. You know what I mean? So, like, I always worry about shit. This happened yesterday, Tara. I always worry about people when they're not in a good state of mind and they don't check in for a couple days. And that was what I started this stream about. I was like, you know what? I've got to stop investing energy in people that don't do it equally, because I get myself all upset and worried about people, and the whole time they're just, smoking weed and having a good time because it's Labor Day weekend and I shouldn't be worried about it. But here I am stressing, somebody's like rolled their car because they didn't check in or whatever, or somebody's come to get them and take them away, haha, whatever, I don't know. My mind goes a million miles an hour, and I've got to learn not to do that. I've got to learn to let people just do their things, you know what I mean, and let them do their thing. Yeah, you know what, I haven't had a really good schedule, Coatsy, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'm live during the day, sometimes I'm live at night, sometimes I'm live day and night, sometimes I'm not live at all. I used to be more consistent when I thought that people needed a place to go to be safe. But nowadays, everybody's permeated to everything, so it really doesn't matter if I'm up or not. Nobody runs here anymore for safety. They made sure for that. Like, they just troll the people in here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, baby cakes. So now I just kind of like show up when I feel like it. At this point in time, I have anxiety waiting for somebody else to check in with me, and when they don't, this is a great way to distract me. You know? What happened, Terry? Do you know what happened? Why the boat sunk? Hey, Robbie, how are you feeling today? Saw you up at Sandman's. I was watching him for a little while this morning. Then I dipped out. I know, right, Coatsy? Me too. Hey, G baby, how are you? Me too, Robbie. I'd check in on you too, Coatsy. I'd bring you a corn dog and a fucking blunt. I'd bring you a fucking pancake and a bud. We would a blitz and a pancake and a fucking joint. We could all check in with each other. I actually wish we all lived closer. I think if we all lived closer, it would be easier for us to maintain more normal friendships, for sure. You know? It would certainly help my anxiety. I worry about people I probably shouldn't be worrying about, to be honest with you. Everybody's adults here and they do their own thing, but I'm perpetually always worried about people, especially if they express to me that they're not in a good state of mind, you know? Well, I hope so, Coatsy. Stickies is always talking about that shit too. She's always talking about how soon everything will advance. We'll have medical beds. We'll have ways to travel across the planet to each other, whatever else. And that would be shit. That would be the shit. I'm ready for Star Trek. I'm ready for Star Trek to start making like, things, let's do space travel in 5 seconds. I want to be able to go walk into something and just, have it transport me to a different country. Oh, you want to hang out right now? I've got weed. Let's go. I hear I'm going to Scandinavia today. Have myself a transporter, a universal translator, a replicator for food and whatever else. That'd be nice. Oh my God, this lady put this thing on my arm so tight. I don't even know where it begins or ends. And I don't want to roll it down my arm. Thank God my arms are hairless. Oh, Lord. Ow, that hurt. It's like my fingers are trying to get blue. She put it so tight. I had to go get blood work done this morning. You need a nap, Glindies? Are you falling asleep? Go to sleep, baby girl. You don't have to be up for me. I just threw this up impromptu. I was bored. I didn't know who'd be up. I didn't know how late you guys stayed up last night. I ended up leaving early. I started choking, and then I had a choking fit, and then I got sick to my stomach, and then I threw up, and then I got a really bad headache, and I laid down. Next thing I know, it was like 5 in the morning. We just update the train infrastructure to be global. Well, that would be nice too, Cozy. I wouldn't mind that, but I would like just to go fucking regenerate, like we could do in the walk-up factory with the candy bar. Just send me through someplace, okay? I don't even want to wait any time. I just want to be all, Dink, I'm here. That'd be cool. What up, Patrick? Have you come to fucking stick your fucking fingers in my butthole? What's up? What's up, little Chucks? Sunday. It's a day of rest. Give yourself some rest. I was just gonna smoke. That's all I'm gonna do right now. I was just gonna take a little bit of time to smoke, say hi to a few people because I'll probably end up passing out and you guys won't hear from me all day long. See, it works better for me if I'm streaming later at night than during the day. That way I don't get involved in everybody's weird shit that they're trying to pull everybody's all up and they try to come in here with all their fake profiles and start shit. So it's just kind of easier for me to like get up at night, do my own thing. At the Cortez Bank. Wow. Do you hear that, like, there's a whole bunch of human waste in San Diego's ocean right now? So that must have been fun. Fucking drowning in human waste. I would totally put it up, Terry, but I have no way to fucking share right now. Cap's not here, and I didn't even pin the link because I really wasn't planning on doing a panel today. I was just gonna have a smoke with you guys and say hi because it's Sunday. I wanted you to know I knew I had a doctor's appointment this morning. They knew I had labs. So if I eat my breakfast and I don't know, have my multivitamins with my little glass of water, I tend to fall asleep and then I don't hear shit because basically I've been doxxed recently, so people are always like calling me from fucking bonky ass numbers that I have to get rid of during the day, so I didn't want anybody to worry about me, and no, I have no idea what the labs have to say. I won't know until the 4th. So at least this was here. If somebody came later, uh, later today and checked it out. Not everybody will. There may maybe one or two people that'll be curious. Most won't give a flying fuck. It's just labs. I have them all the time. These are important labs, but I don't have any new information about them, so there's really nothing to discuss. I just went and I flopped up my arm and they took a bunch of fucking blood. What up, Black Apple? How goes it? Happy Sunday. Let me just say good morning, sunshines, to all of you. I know it's afternoon for some of you, maybe even evening for some. But good day to all of you guys. Tomorrow here in America, it's Labor Day. So it's a 3-day weekend for us, most of us. And, well, every day's a weekend day for me, but for most people here, it's a extra day off. So everybody's out there today barbecuing and celebrating and probably getting drunk off their ass. Shit we do here in America. The it's like the one barbecue of the summer left because now it's gonna start turning into fall and it's gonna be a little colder and Now all the Halloween shit's being pulled out at the stores. Do you decorate your pet for Halloween, Tara? Do you do all that shit? That's crazy. Did everybody get out safe, Tara? Or did they, like, die? Yeah, it's 10:18 in the morning for me. Halloween is a recent thing over there. Yeah, it's something we've always had. I think, well, as far as I can remember, I was born in 75. A lot of people are opposed to it. People like Jehovah Witness and people that are strong Christians, they're opposed to it because they think it's a celebratory thing for the devil. I don't really see things that way. I grew up seeing it for, a time where we celebrated the harvest time. We had pumpkins. We dressed up in costumes. We innocently ran from place to place trying to get candy, you know? But, people make things into what they want to make things into sometimes. I love fall too. All right, Tara, you get it. Well, that's good. I'm glad everybody got out okay. Christianity was forced upon you? That's too bad. I just grew up geographically where Christianity has a very big presence, so naturally, if your family is involved in churches and friends and neighbors, then you tend to go there. It's the whole follow, the whole sheep, flock, whatevers. So yeah, I mean Christianity was a big deal in my life when I was younger. Now it's got a different precedence for me. I still believe in a lot of the concepts. It's the worshiping and the blind faith in appointed idols in Christianity that give me the EBGBs. Not so much the concepts of kindness or treating others as you would want to treat yourself to be treated, or the golden rule, because basically that's what it's all about. But you know, in retrospect, I have a problem with the leaders of our religious, you know, the people that stand for our different religions here. I don't know. Like, I think people shouldn't have that much power. They get megalomania. The more power that they have, the more they feel like they can, manipulate others with it. It's just kind of what we're made of. Hey, Stiffy, how's it going, baby cakes? I mean, look at anybody who is extremely powerful. Have you ever, like, seen a documentary about them or anything later? And, man, they're fucking whack bitches, man. They be whack over there. They be doing some whack ass shit. For realsies. I'm not even playing with you. Really whack shit. You've been blessed this last week? Well, amen, Stiffy. That's always good. Stay blessed. Stay fucking blessed. I can honestly tell you that my life's been going through a lot of changes. And, like, I think that if you stay in service of your fellow people and you try to put other people before you, but not at your own detriment, you find a lot of humbleness. And in that, that's a blessing. Okay. So, like, in that, you're able to find a deeper appreciation for the things in your life that you have. So, like, everything really points back to yourself at the end, even if you are in service of other people. It's all about self development, self growth, and what you want to put out there. You got your mom back? Where was your mom, darling? Amen. What happened to your mother? And these are the days of our lives. I wish I could get my mom back. She passed on 5 years ago. I really miss her sometimes too, let me tell you. Some people in your life, there's no replacing no matter how hard you try. Here we have a thought true, and the Christian colonized us. Oh, gotcha, Coatsy. Shit. Oh, that's right. She had the abdominal aneurysm. That's right. You told me that last night. I'm sorry. I was pretty stoned. That's a serious condition, you know. People die from that all the time. They explode, and there is no saving them. They bleed it out. Hey, Silver Fox, how are you today? I'm always telling you guys, though, there's worse things than death. Everybody's wanting to tell everybody to die. Trust me, dying is the next adventure. Living is the fucking goddamn impossibility of our existence. It's not hard to be alive, and it's not hard to survive, but it's sure fucking hard to live on this fucking piece of shit planet. Shit you not. I'm glad you're good. I'm just having to quit smoke, Angel. I figured I'd say hi to everybody before I end up passing out for the rest of the day. I usually reserve this time of morning to talking to some of my friends privately, but I don't know. They're MIA today. Maybe it's because of the holiday. Maybe people have lives and they're going out and doing stuff today. That'd always be cool, right? Maybe there's parades and shit going on. Do people do parades for Labor Day? I don't know. I find that when people go missing on me, they're always trying to hide something. They don't want me to know that they're doing something. They're afraid I'm going to judge them or say something to them about it. Hello, Sticky, my sweet one. How are you today, darling? All of us will have a beautiful life coming now. Well, I hope so, Stiggs. That'd be nice, right? I'd be happy if everybody was happy. That'd be wonderful. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking, and your beautiful self. How are you today? No, says Stiffs. Oh, Lord. No, nothing going on? Stiffy, do you have a best friend? Do you have a best friend in real life? How about you, Angel? You got a best friend in real life that you hang out with? Like on the weekends, or they come over, or you guys build rockets or something like that? The age of Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Shannon, if is not hope, it's known so. Okay. I gotta imagine, Stiff, that you can't lose hope in something like that, right? I mean, if you do, it'll go away. You gotta manifest that shit. The age of the boner. Oh Lord, get me out of here then. I don't need any boners around me. I can't even handle having friends these days, much less somebody boning me. Holy crap! Talk about the emotional fucking attachment involved in that. I'm barely able to manage friendships these days, much less fucking an emotional attachment thing. I'm a loner too. I mean, I didn't used to be, but now that I'm immunized, compromised, and everywhere I go, I get fucking sick, I limit my outside interactions. Although, I have to tell you, I decided to commit myself to a class at the gym with one of my friends in it, so maybe you guys will see less of me. And all the people of the world can be so happy that I'm not around anymore. It'd be lovely. They would cheer from the one side of the world to the next. Oh, Shannon is no longer streaming anymore. The world has won. We are all winning, winning, winning. We have gotten rid of that horrible one-legged skank. She's gone for eternity. And then I'll pop back and I'll go, food, you bitch! No, I'm just kidding. I won't even be doing that. I'm just saying, I have this new class that I want to do. And I'm hoping it'll, like, inspire me to, like, spend less time here, more time outside. Happy Sunday, best tennis player. Did I go to church today? No, I went and got labs today. I don't go to church anymore, best tennis player. I get sick too much, and it's too much of a community gathering with children that have germy shit because they go to schools. My church does have a broadcast. I don't watch it though. To me, it's not the same. You go to church for the community of it, not so much to hear people fucking preach. I don't listen to preaching. I don't find it that inspiring. I find it somebody else's interpretation of events, and I'm kind of one of those fucking people that read and read and read and read until I understand it the way I think it to be. So, personal interaction is skepticism. I get that. How about you, best tennis player? Did you go to church today? Yeah, organized religion indeed. I would love to go out into the nature more, Stigs. It's just I have limitations. I'm working that way. I've been going to the gym. I'm trying to work out my abilities to like move in certain ways and learn how to use my leg. My main problem is that I'm missing my toe on the other leg. So my balance isn't great. So it's harder for me to do things like hike or stuff like that where there's uneven ground. I went to church today. We had a hymn sing service. That sounds nice, Ty. Do you like singing hymns? Do you sing hymns with people? Who's like a preacher? Anarchy, darling. Me? Shit. I'm no preacher. Kidding. I don't have a church where I'm collecting any money and doing any of that. I'm just a tart on the net trying to help as many people as I can avoid the pitfalls of falling into these groups of chats where they're cyberbullied and shit. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to keep innocent people safe from doing things that I ended up walking and doing by accident. You're having a hard time finding a pastor? I'm sorry to hear that. You know, finding a pastor for a church can be very difficult. I mean, people are very picky about who they find their leader to be of their churches. It's usually somebody within the church that they try to get. They don't really like to outsource those things. There's nobody in your elders that could stand up and take the place of your pastor. Your girl over 10 years is your best friend. That's so sweet, Steph. I appreciate that big time. I gotta tell you though, Steph, my last few best friends haven't really been that great of friends to me. So I've kind of just let those things go. I guess I'm my own best friend these days. I see what you mean, Ty. Lots of churches are like really few available. Hmm. Maybe you should start getting into religion, Ty. Start the Church of Mrs. Durden. Find ways to help people. It's a thankless job, though, sweet one, just so you know. I think that's why there's a lot of those professions that aren't prolifically, sought after. It's really hard to stay in service of other people. And I'm not just talking about like religious positions. Like, I mean, even as like doctors or teachers, or it doesn't really matter how much you love your job or your kids. It's, when you get yourself involved in a lot of a large commune of people as to where, they all think they deserve everything and you get nothing because they're them and they see things from their own perspective. It can be trying. There's not a lot of reward back in it. You have to be able to just see the reward in the service and not in the people. 'Cause people often don't give back after you've done a lot for them, and people get angry about that. They expect some kind of reward, even if it's like a not a financial one, some kind of kindness or appreciation for what they have done. But I think you'll find that a lot of people feel entitled to what other people give them, and there is no kindness or appreciation. So even though you give of yourself out of that way, if not received that way, you become angry when people take advantage of it. So less of those jobs are paid well as well. So I'm afraid we're going to find a lot of those type jobs or professions to be dying out in the future, and everything's becoming very capitalistically motivated, you know, unfortunately. You're involved with the food pantry. That's very sweet of you, Ty. I do love deeply and forgive quickly, Stiggy. I just don't fucking forget. That's the whole thing. Like, there's plenty of people who have wronged me all over the place, and even though I forgive them and I don't wish them any harm or ill intent, I don't want to hang out with them anymore. It's like, how many times you gonna put your hand on the stove burner and get burned before you're like, I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. You know? Well, jobs aren't what I'm looking for, so you know, I'm not really worried about the job development. I think jobs will change anyways. I don't think the jobs that we will be having in the future have anything to do with what we have now. Maybe somewhat, but they'll be very different. They'll be structured differently. Machines will do most of the work. We'll still be the fucking creators behind the ideas, but machines will do most of the laborious work. And there's a lot of people who aren't meant for higher education. They're not smart enough. And not only are they not smart enough, they're not, I don't know, their minds aren't at the level of taking on such tasks. So we're going to have to find some kind of middle ground. Um, do I feel blessed? No, I don't feel blessed. I feel bored. Best tennis player. I'm one of those people that need their mind worked all the time, and I feel like I'm sitting here dying in a bed because I don't have my career anymore. I will tell you this, though. Ever since losing my husband and my mother, I have gotten to this mindset to where I don't want to be in technology anymore. I want to do something with the rest of my life that is more organic, that has less to do with technology and programming and coding and social media and more to do with, I don't know, collecting eggs, fucking building solar panels, having a garden, raise some fuzzy little fucking goddamn creatures. But I'm appreciative of my whole life. And even right now, physically, I feel like shit. I actually feel pretty good today. I'm tired, but that's because I was up all night throwing up. So for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe I'm just nervous about things. I don't know. I've had a lot of stress lately in my personal life, so I don't know how to save people. And whenever I don't know how to save people, it's it gives me a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of people around me right now in my personal life that are suicidal or, they're struggling with real life situations. And even if I were to bail them out with all the money in the world, they'd still be in these positions because it's more than just buying your way out of it, you know? And it gives me anxiety. So again, rolling back to the same subject matter I started with is me myself. I'm trying to invest more time into healing myself and less time into healing others right now. I just can't. I mean, there's just too many that are just dragging me down, and I can't chase after them all to show that I care. They're gonna have to just get a hold of me. I would never deny anybody anything, but shit, I can't be chasing everybody around, making sure they're okay all the time either. I've got some shit going on, for real. Hello, mermaid, you beautiful thing, you. It does take a toll on me, mermaid. It's just kind of who I am, though. Like, I mean, I feel better helping other people than myself. It actually makes me feel better. But like, I've gotten to this point where like I've been through this journey. I've had a really difficult relationship with one person in particular, and I tend to find myself trying to overcompensate for their lack of having in their lives. Like I feel like they're such a cool, wonderful individual. It makes me so sad that their whole life has been so empty and so painful. And all I want to do is show them that not everybody's like that, and that real people that love you will always love you. And you don't have to you don't have to be alone like that. Like, you don't ever have to be alone like that. Like, real love does exist. It does. I can say whatever I want. You can say whatever you want. But there's people that really do love other people. And they would be there for them if they'd ever asked. But my whole point to that is not when it's the person not when it's always one person all the time that's on the other end waiting and hoping and making sure that they're okay. It's if it's only one person doing that, at some point in time, it's not going to be equality anymore, and that one person's going to be the one that's walking away. And what was it accomplished? I mean, you basically look like a simp, when in reality all you're trying to relay is just to somebody that life is better. It's better than what you think. And I'm sorry you got handed a shitty hand in life. Lots of people have. But I just wanted them to know that they were important and that they're seen and that people like them do need to exist in the world. And that I'm sorry that other people haven't recognized that in them and made them feel that way. But when it starts coming to the point where people start attacking you because things in their lives aren't going right, you have to kind of step back, because then it just becomes this horrible fucking relationship where one person has all the control and they're just beating the shit out of somebody else. You have to have boundaries. And sometimes I forget mine. Because the truth is I just want to wave a magic wand and fucking fix shit for everybody in here. Yeah, I'm solo today, Anarchy. Most of my people were up all night last night. I went to bed. This is usually other people's time slots, although I kind of go up whenever I feel like it. Yes, I have seen Elon Musk's $10,000 box house. I have. I think they're cool. That would be a nice way. The new moon's tonight. No. What does the new moon signify to you, Stiffy? The blue moon was a very powerful one. You didn't see anyone live last night? Captain Spaulding was live for a little while last night. I don't know who else went up. I slept during the day. Sometimes I go back after I leave. But I got sick last night and I didn't go back and listen to anybody's streams or anything like that. And I've unsubbed to a whole bunch of people because the only conversation and topic going around is me. And to be honest with you, the less I know, the better off I am. It doesn't bother me if I don't hear it, so I'm not gonna go looking for it. It's like I'm not gonna go chasing after anybody anymore either. If they want to reach out to me, I'm here. I'm not gonna go fucking chase people down to make sure they're all right every day. We're all adults in here. Nobody needs to do that. I need to calm my shit and not stress over other people's shit. Yes, Cap was in the hospital. He was, indeed. He's out now, though. Spalding seemed to lackluster. Well, I'm sorry. What can I tell you, Anarchy? I lackluster the other night too. I couldn't even stay up. I was like, I just can't get my groove thing on tonight. I don't know. It's like Friday or Saturday night. I can't remember. I was like, not feeling it tonight. Like a lot of this stuff I've been through like prior over and over again with the same people with different circumstances the same way. So maybe I'm just getting bored of it. Honestly. I mean, I want to stream less and less all the time. I want to talk to people. I want to talk to my friends. I want to say hi to all of you guys. But I'm really not interested in this crap that they're pulling everywhere. It's just, I don't know. Not only is it non-challenging, it's just like some nasty, salty old women and men that feel dejected. And I'm just not into all, it bores me, you know? Well, he did just get out of the hospital, Anarchy. I mean, literally, he got out of the hospital that day. So if he seemed a little less shiny than usual, then perhaps that's it, you know? Don't forget when you're in the hospital, nobody fucking leaves you alone. I mean, they're in there every 5 fucking seconds taking your blood pressure, your vitals, or taking your blood. They're sticking something in your IV. You don't get any rest when you're. I think it's funny when people think you go to the hospital to get rest. Jesus Christ, no way. No fucking way in hell you get rest when you're at the fucking hospital. You like the one-on-one sticks? I don't know. I don't like awkward space, and I enjoy chemistry with people on panel. But I'm glad you're enjoying it this morning. He does have some problems with his legs right now, yes. As far as what exactly happened, you guys are gonna have to talk to him about that. I haven't really got filled in. I was just glad that he was better and home. I don't think I asked too much about that. Everybody else was asking him, and I don't recall him saying anything that I haven't told you guys already. Your Lyme? Like your Lyme disease, Stiffy? I don't know. I don't know that I'm triggered, darling. I just kind of like have anxiety when I don't hear from certain people that I know are not in a great state of mind. It isn't like normally. Like you don't understand. I talk to very little people every day. Okay, very little. I mean, there's a list that you can count on maybe 2 fingers of who I talk to every day from chat. But when you know somebody's having a difficult time because you're kind of on their inside track a little bit and they've shared things with you, and they don't kind of check in or like, send you like their normal stuff, like a text, a funny text or something, then you start I get anxiety over it. Like, am I supposed to be going to check on them? Am I supposed to be staying out of their fucking business? Do they want to be alone? Do I need to call 911? I mean, it puts me in this very strenuous position because I don't know how to go about it. All right, Coatsy, you're naked. Let the games begin. There's the shifting now. That is why we have side effects. Well, I would like for somebody to make my earth move, but at this point in time, I think I'm just standing in place waiting for some shit to happen. I mean, weird thing is I think most of us Gen X motherfuckers that come from these cartoon eras and shit like that, we've all been waiting for something fucking magical to happen to us. Where we're gonna get our superpowers and we're gonna realize the whole fucking plot to the universe has always revolved around us. We are the superheroes. Our parents told us we could do whatever we wanted to do. So, I mean, on the down low, I think all of us Gen Xers, we're just waiting for somebody to fucking say, superpowers activate. And we're like, yes, I knew it was me. You know? Cultural difference, I suppose. Cult of personality. We're all waiting. We all been waiting for this big shit thing to happen our entire lives. Something that opens the fucking goddamn door of beauty and grace and shows us, oh, this is what you were supposed to do. Oh. And yet that shit never happens. We usually just work our asses off until we fucking get some kids and a mortgage and then die. And we die. Start shitting our pants and forgetting where we put our keys, and our kids got to pick us up at the fucking goddamn senior center because we forgot where we lost our fucking bag of clothes. Shit like that. Well, 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 the simpleton has arrived. So I'll ask, why are you eating so much shitty everywhere? Oh, God. Simpleton, how long have you been observing my chat, my darling? Please tell. Please do tell. If you ever experienced me or my chat, or me before I had my chat, or me at all, just not even on the phone. I think it's as easy to say why a lot of people fucking come over here and spread hate, okay? Because people don't like criticism and they do not like feeling rejected. And even if they're having a pissy fit because they feel like they're entitled, they still think they can step over boundaries, which to me are inappropriate. Now, I've given people several chances over and over and over again, especially people who've been labeled the worst people on the internet. And when you give people second chances like that come with a reputation, that have a history of mental illness, then guess what? They get pissed when you're not sticking around to be abused and punched in the face anymore. I just do my own thing. And I wish for the best for everybody. Sure, I get pissed off sometimes when fucking people come in here under fake accounts and try to troll shit. And sometimes I do want to talk about it publicly. It gives me a platform to speak about things that I find are, either immature or unjustified, or just people that are in general not able to control their behavior at all. And it becomes evident on the internet when they can't discern the difference between a chat room and somebody's personal life. I stand up about things like that. I don't like people that dox people's children or innocent people. I don't like people that can't figure out that this is the internet and you can't go out there and fucking call people's works and shit and do weird shit to them. I mean, and violate their personal space, their families. And I don't talk to people anymore who do that. People don't like that. They want to be included in everything. And the more people you have in your room, be it for trolling or be it here for, I don't know, just a panel or whatever else, the more they want to be in that room. Oh, and by the way, have I mentioned that the only way any of these streams have been getting hits lately is if they're talking about me because it's controversy. I love controversy. Nobody wants the drama. They don't want to be involved in the drama, but they want to watch what drama you're involved in. It's just a formula. It's a capitalistic notion. Hate, fucking all this shit. It's all just an illusion to get you guys to sit down and watch. Good marker of what's real or not and what kind of anger is really sparking from all of them is to look to see if they're monetized or not, or if they're accepting donations or have like PO boxes or anything like that. And they're trying to trigger me to get in there. That's a big fucking crown jewel in their fucking crown. Oh, if they can get Shannon to go into their chat room and fight with them. I'm not going to go to their chat rooms. They can forget it. They can put up as much bullshit as they want about me. The difference between me and them is I couldn't give a fuck less, honestly. I really don't. I'm not going to go fight them over their stupid opinions of me. Get that, please. Please, sir. Ma'am, please. Bye, Stiffy. You be well, too. You're in my prayers. Hey, Cap's around, so he was up last night. Well, everybody that's running hate streams, right? Yeah, that's their problem. Do you see me running any hate streams about anybody? I don't got a problem. I think actions speak louder than words, simpleton. I mean, I could get up here and show you receipts and go into a blistering, seething fest like they do, but I'm not that triggered. I'm not really concerned about what they think about me. Should I be? I don't even know these people. What I do know about them aren't good things. Why would I be comparing myself to them? I'm not running any streams on them. I mean, you're trying to come in here and stir the pot, but there really is no pot to stir. There's some pot to smoke. Would you like to have a hit? Come over here. Come sit over here. And no, it's not everyone else. Don't try to examine from that direction. Just examine from what fucking puts money in people's pockets. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. It's really not. None of this is that hard. I mean, where are you gonna go? You gonna go watch the channel where everybody's fucking beating each other up, or are you gonna sit down and listen to somebody talk about theology and philosophy? Nobody's gonna do that. Certain people here have a certain fucking kind of, I don't know, je ne sais quoi. Those are the people that they want in there. The people that have, intelligent retorts, that are funny, that can carry an audience by themselves. Somebody that's got something to say, something that people listen to. You got a bunch of fucking dill holes fucking rubbing their fucking peens on the fucking panel all the time. It's boring as shit. And nobody wants to watch somebody the entire time that's just pissing and moaning and pissing and moaning. That's like being at a 13-year-old girl's slumber party, for crying out loud. So, no, simpleton. It's about what creates an audience, my love. I just don't create an audience based upon other people's shortcomings, and that's what other people do. We all have our ways of dealing with things. Maybe it's because I perhaps am closer to death than most people, and I don't want to spend my days being salty or weird or, I don't know, trying to destroy somebody's child. I don't know, make fun of the fact they have cancer. These things just don't, I mean, I don't find those things legitimately fun, creative, or necessary. Fuck, if I'm gonna spend my last few minutes in this hourglass spinning through fucking time, I'm gonna do something that I fucking like to do. I'm gonna just follow along with a pack of fucking haters and cyberbully people all day. What a waste of fucking time. Not my bag. You guys are welcome to do whatever you like and, I don't know, frame it any way you like, but that's it at the end of the day. What do you like to do? Oh, I'm not interesting. I never said I was interesting. Look, sweethearts, I don't know, Anarchy, you must not know me very well. You must be new to my channel. But, like, I've always told everybody, like, this stream wasn't created for me. It's not my show. I pay the bills here, but it's not my show. This whole stream was created in the beginning to help people that were friends in there, where they had gotten into a neutral room where there was no moderators and there was no wrenches, and they were cloning people. And they were incessantly cloning people, and they were getting them to fight against each other. Friends that had been friends for many months, and nobody was understanding, and it caused all this chaos and confusion. Meanwhile, these old fuckers that are in their 70s, 60s, and 70s are laughing like a bunch of fucking spoiled kids who fucking just got in everybody's candy and ate them at the fucking goddamn Halloween dance, okay? So I just started the stream and gave everybody wrenches so they could check who was a clone and who wasn't, and so they could exchange their stream information, because Google also took that feature away. It was never about me. This is not a show where I showcase myself. In fact, hardly ever do I just sit on a panel by myself and speak to you guys as an audience. This was just a place for me and some friends to hang out. That was safe. It was safe and it was fun. And when they got on panel, we would laugh and we would talk. It was never meant to be anything but that at all. Well, I appreciate that, Anarchy. I don't know that to be true, but I do appreciate the compliment. Thank you. So, I mean, it's just like I've told all these different people that have come in and out of here that are trying to troll. I'm just not interested. You know why it's easy for me not to go to their streams and like defend myself all over the place? Because I've been here a long time and all this shit has been said a million times over and over again, and I've already refuted it over and over again. It's boring to me. I don't need to do that anymore. I've established myself within these communities. If they don't like me now, then they don't like me because of who I am, not because of anything that I've done to any of them. And that's fine. Not everybody in this world's gonna fucking like you. And I don't expect people to. I did this for a personal reason. So no matter what happens, if they get me to go off the internet, if they push all my friends away, I will still be in the right place in the right time, as I need to be in my own development as a human being. And I'm not going to apologize for it at all. Why would I? No balloon payments. Hi, Dixers. How are you today? You've been watching me for years, Anarchy? Really? As far as I know, you're fairly new, relatively new to my chat. You must be somebody else then. Anarchy, because of the amount of people that I know, there is always somebody who comes in and tries to tell me something about something. But for the most part, like, they've alienated the people that have done that in their streams, because I don't go there. Like, I've never gone there. Like, I haven't been going there well, I did go there at one time, which is how I know these people, but it's been a long time now. Like, I want to say going on some of these places 2-3 years. Probably the last neutral place I went to was Las Vegas, and that's when Aerial View was still up, and this was way back in like December. So for the most part, I don't really know unless somebody sends me emails, and now I don't read my email anymore. I'm I'm starting to cut off my service contracts. I don't want to keep them up anymore. Hello, my little stallion. Insert Kittles here. How's Kittles been? I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, I like Richie. Richie's a good guy, Stiggers. What do you mean I know quite a bit? I don't know. I mean, I know about those people from previous interactions with them. I've known them for years, some of them. Everybody on the IP2 IRL side, I barely know. I've known them for some of them, a few of them for a couple years, but only on a very surface level. The other people in the CNN rooms or whatever, the CNN Fox News rooms, and man, I've known them for a long time. That's where I got my start. That's where I was hanging out with, that's the people I was hanging out with first. And when all of this stuff started first going down, they were the ones that used these tactics, and I had to basically become smart enough to like outrun them or out troll them in the sense that like I got them to step back. But so you end up getting to know people on that level. People are trying to like align with you, get rid of people, blah 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 blah. But that's been a long time, folks. Long, long, long time ago. Once you figure out the fucking what's going on around here and who's pulling the strings, it becomes less and less entertaining. You realize that it's not live streaming at all. It's all very strategically set up, even though there is a factor of it that's live because you can't stop people interacting with each other, and two people might not know they were set up. At some point you start figuring out that it's all set up. And then it becomes very boring. And you just watch them pick new people that they can irritate. I mean, the more reaction you give them, the more they want. It's the way it works. Sometimes I give good face. What can I say? What up, Nana? No, nothing good does come from their energy. That's correct. Hmm, probably Stiggy. I mean, I'll never comply with that kind of format. So, like when I got to know certain people there, I got to know them because I liked them as a person. Like I used to think like certain people were really neat. I mean, like as a person, like I would enjoy having lunch with them. I would enjoy, sharing personal space with them. Which you can't say about everybody, but there's quite a few people that over the years I thought that, we would be good friends. But, having friendship on the internet is like, living in fast forward at all times. Like you date somebody for 2 months, it's like 2 years, I mean, it just becomes like a relationship, and you're like, Jesus Christ, no, it's been 2 months, you know, type thing. What happened, Nana? Oh my God, Nana, where are you? Are you in the hospital still? Well, I do have good friends, but I'm just saying it's, the internet is very, I don't know, flippant place. People have different morals and values and ideas of what friendship is here. Okay, good, Nana. What happened? Why were you in the hospital to begin with? when you got a script for 2 pill after being in the ER for several days? Me? I've never had a script for just 2 pills. I've only been given fentanyl once that I know about. And that was recently. It knocked me the fuck out. I did not like it at all. But that was in my IV at the hospital. They didn't even tell me they were giving it to me. They just told me pain meds. And I was like, is it hydrocodone or anything with codeine in it? They're like, no. And I'm like, okay. Can't believe they gave you too much. That's very scary. Look at your pic. I can't see it, Nana. I have bad eyesight. I'll put it up for everybody else, but I can't see it. What is that? No, you're not wrong there, Stiggy. Oh my gosh, Nana. Come here. Are you okay? Be nice, simpleton. Why would you say that? Hello, Lisa Damn D. You're catching me at the end of this stream, to be honest with you. I'll probably go out. I'm starting to get tired. I just told everybody I'd smoke one before I fell asleep because I haven't really fallen asleep. I had to get up and do labs today. The morphine, I don't mind morphine. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. You gotta leave in 5 minutes. Oh, taxi time. Taxi time! Nana, when you died, did you say anything on the other side? Why were they giving you that, Nana? Why are you in pain? What happened to you? Why were you in the hospital to begin with? Okay, Stiggy, love you too, honey. May your wishes come back and kiss your dreams, my love. Go out there and make a fucking $1 billion and take over the world. Nana got beat up at work. Oh my god, Nana. How come you're always getting beat up at work? I know you have a broke back. I understand that, but like, oh my god. I didn't know they would release you with morphine. The only morphine I've ever got was in my IV. Like, when I have to go home, they like give me like Percocets or hydrocodone or oxycodone or something like that. Are you an MMA fighter? Inquiring minds would like to know. Oh, y'all, it's about that time where I gotta take my nana nap. Especially with nobody up on the panel. Then you guys are just talking to me, and how fucking boring am I? Jesus. Suplexing a racist black man. Oh no. Don't do that, Nana. Hello, Team Saffron. How are you, darling? Good day to you. I could fall asleep on your boner. Thanks, Cozy. I don't know if that'll be very restful, though. I don't want anything poking my brains out or anything. Hi, Bernsey. I was just getting ready to go night-night. How are you today, sweetheart? I know, right, Lisa? Fuck yes. Hey, my beautiful people, each and every one of you. I've smoked my joint and I'm falling asleep. Nana, darling, baby cakes. Listen to me. You rest well, okay? Everybody, all of you that are having a hard time right now, not only with physically, mental stuff. Hey, you're all in my thoughts and prayers, okay? We'll all get through this. There'll be another side. You guys just keep pushing forward. In the meantime, know I love and appreciate all of you. And thank you for always, always, always showing up when I need somebody to talk to, even if it's just in a chat room box. Words can't express how much I appreciate each and every one of you and everything that you give back to me every day. So thanks. That being said, you guys all have a good day. And I love you all. I'll see you on the next episode. Later, my sweeties. Bye bye.